you know, they wouldn't know. I didn't tell them. They would have thought I was really out of my mind.
So you totally went ninja with it? I mean, I figured it'd be all right because, you know, your father was...
ninja. What did I do? Ninja? Is that like being naked?
No, that's like going, you know, hiding in the shadows.
Oh, man.
Covering from truth.
I'm learning something here. Yeah, I went ninja with it.
All right, you definitely went ninja with it?
Yeah, I definitely went ninja. I don't think being complacent is, I don't think of that as so much as a drive. I think of that as a repression of drives. And they deal with people in bulk. And the only efficient, economical way to deal with people in bulk is to have them be complacent and do whatever it is that you want them to do. So I think, you know, I mean, me personally, I believe in instinct a lot and how people are human nature. So I think somebody who's become complacent probably starts when they're very young. So they don't want you to question what you're being taught, the way you're being taught. They really do revolve on, you know, absolute authority. This is it. You know, you're never like in the position where you'd be thinking of questioning a teacher or the curriculum or anything. So if you're really in power, you want everybody to just go, okay, because then it's easier for you to be in power. So people who want to be in power want people who are complacent. It works really well in a marriage, by the way. And that's the whole thing about, like, in school, if you don't fit in, you're punished. And usually, oftentimes, you're ostracized by your peers. People are comfortable with people that don't stand out. Fitting in is good. I guess I think it probably runs in families. Complacency probably runs in families. People, you know, it's really funny because people really do want to be led a lot of times. They don't want to, it all comes down to people don't want to take responsibility for their own lives. They don't want to be thinking about things. They don't want to make decisions. So, I mean, if you're, you know, it's like if you're in a meeting and you're all enthusiastic and you say, this is the way we should do it. And the person who is willing to take charge and stick their neck out and say, this is what we're going to do, even like George Bush, even if they fail, the person who's willing to stand up and do that is the person that people will follow because he took the risk. He stood out. Yeah, because I think, like, I mean, if you take like a cliched American patriarchal family where, you know, the father's like in charge and then the wife, you know, is his assistant and then all the kids just do whatever he says and there's just no questioning of that. Well, then you're going to wind up with really complacent children because they get rewarded for being complacent. And then they don't develop the ability to question things, question anything, question the consciousness. So, yeah, dumb, complacent masses are the way to go. I think what happens to people often in life is there's some outside, somebody like that, you never know, or to any of us. I mean, there's some huge thing that happens that takes us out of our complacency. Like, you know, the cliche would be like 9/11. You could have the most complacent person in the world, and then all of a sudden they're living downtown, they see somebody jump out of a building. Well, now that could change their entire lives because that could make them understand the possibility of what the world is really about.